Well, well, good evening, my friends. It is Wednesday. Time to stream. Here we are with our Ostriv town. You can see the circles because, hey, this is a circular town. At least that's what the title says, so it should be a circular town. And, well, we have plenty more work to do, although there's not much in the queue, so we can get building soon. Now, just take a moment to see what we have. We have 1,040 people. We are busy for 20 years, which means we on average get 50 new people a year. We have no garden houses. We have 4 farms. Last time we built the farm extra, so we did very long with 3 farms. So, yeah, it's very doable to not build garden houses and feed your population, because we're doing it. We have 13,000 coins. And, well, we have a nice big row house area going as well. So plenty of more stuff to do. Now, if you have ideas, suggestions, anything, let me know. I mean, I'm always open to nice suggestions. So if you want to see certain things, just step forward, say it in chat, and we can go ahead. Speaking of chat, hello Kevin, hello Donny, welcome Hiradev. You made it on time. Yes, you did. Welcome, welcome. You were actually early. Hey, Donny, Roadhog. And anybody else that might be watching that isn't chatting, that's also fine. If you don't want to chat, that's good. Fell asleep last Sunday during the stream because of wifey's soothing voice. Well, I'll tell her that. Hey, Adam. So how's everybody doing today? Out here today it was 29 degrees. It actually still is. We still have to wait for a little cool down. Tomorrow should already be 27, I believe, out here. And then Friday will be 25, and then after that it will just be 21. So I'm already looking forward to the weekend, where it will be 21 or 20 degrees. That's great. 2 more days, little one has a holiday. 6-week holiday, so yeah, that'll be interesting. Now this is when we zoom in a bit more on the actual town that we have. Look at, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Although the 6th row isn't done yet. There's only 5 rows here. We're still working on the 6th row. But it's interesting. And we constructed the last single cart parking. So let's hook it up to this warehouse that we still have to set up. I think this is for the wool and the broth cloth. So let's do that. But at least do the wool in here. And I'm not sure yet. Should we do the broth cloth in here too? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, because that should probably go close to where they actually need it, which is right here. Did we set one up here to use? Yeah, see, the broth cloth should go here, but this one can keep all the wool in it. Making sure that, so let's put this up to 10,000, that's better. And then all the wool can go in here, and these fooling mills can take care of it. Looks really good, thank you. Well, it started like this by accident. We just started a bit with a round town. All of a sudden we had this big round town. Ooh, somebody moved in with their relatives. Oh, nice. At least I hope that person has nice relatives so that it's nice to move in with them. I mean, if you don't have nice relatives, it might not be the nicest one. I had my best performing video to date. Very pleased. Oh, nice, nice. Is that your atomic bomb video? That was fun. I enjoyed watching that. Very well done, and also very nice setup with the game. I loved it. Very good. We're out of firewood here. It's not really coming in that quickly. So that leads to the conclusion that we're going to need another firewood stall. Let's get a bit more creative. Let's do one right there. That's okay. They can straight build it. It's a dry heat here, so it doesn't feel that hot. That's actually really true. That's out here too. Like 2 weeks ago when we had that excessive heat wave, which lasted for very long. It was only a little bit warmer than now, but it felt so much warmer because it wasn't a dry heat. It was actually very humid and stuff. But yeah, now it does feel like it is still hot. And I mean, if the hotness will go away, I'll be happy. But it's not that hot, and it's actually doable. I mean, I've been working this week as well. And yeah, it is doable. But yeah, if you haven't watched that video from Donny, where he is making an atomic bomb in his backyard, and is, well, you know, smart or stupid enough to actually let it go off at some point, you can watch that, and it's actually fun. So be sure to check that out. Alright, we're kind of out of firewood. That's the issue. Why are we out of firewood? Well, this one has a very long walk to make to even get to a tree. So that's part of the problem. So we need another forestry out here to take care of those trees. This farm looks like it has been very busy. That's great. It's at least all plowed, which is good. Lots and lots of stuff to do. This one is not getting in any logs anymore, so we're probably going to get rid of this one now that it's empty. So you know what, let's demolish it. And then the new one gets built, and we can put people in that new one. We also built one all the way up here. 2 actually, yep. But they're not creating anything. These are just planting. These should actually be creating stuff, but they have a hard time getting trees because the trees are getting further and further out. So we'll have to see. Predictions for tonight. Tonight, well, it will cool off a little bit, not too much. And, yeah, tomorrow will be another hot day, but other than that, it should be okay. But I don't think you're talking about that. You're probably talking about football, because that's all you talk about all the time. It's fine, though. Hey, Shuriel, welcome in. Good to see you. Alright, let's see. How far are they? 8 trees left to plant. Okay, so we can start telling these to also get working. Get some extra trees, make some wood, make some firewood. I mean, those 5 trees should be done quickly anyways. So how's Shuriel doing? How are you surviving the heat out there? Are these 2? Yeah, they're doing fine. Great. Alright, so the next row house is already being built. We should probably plan a few more row houses soon. But not before I set up this firewood stall. Because we do need to get more firewood in again. Still a house without firewood. There is firewood inbound, but it's taking a long time. It's my son and daughter-in-law wedding anniversary today, and my son is staying home to watch the blooming football, and the heat is really horrible. Ah, okay. Staying home to watch the football. So it's your wedding anniversary and he doesn't attend, he's going to watch football. And does everybody agree with that? Well, as long as they're all okay with it. I guess Donnie is still hyped because there is still like a 1% chance that England will bring it home. Well, I guess you know. My son's wedding anniversary, Lolly said it's his day. Well, that's fine, that's fine. All I can think of that is, if people are thinking like, is there a god or not? Just the fact that England is in the semi-finals should be proof enough that there has to be a god that steers it, because otherwise they would never reach that, so... Let's see, this is all good. So these are making the wood and all. We have 3 forestries, but they barely can keep up. And out of bricks again, although we have a good amount in already. So they can at least start building. And then when we need the last batch of bricks, we actually need it in. A messenger from Balaklia. Well, you know, let's sell some stuff. Ooh, we don't have that much clothing, so let's not sell that. We should be making iron, but... don't have that much in. There's map 3 after all, so we should be producing enough iron by now. It's always coming home, even if it's not. Yep, if the Brits do what they're good, drink enough beer, then they'll believe it's coming home, no matter if it's coming. If England doesn't win, my son will be peeved off for days. That's another reason why you shouldn't take sports too serious, because why let it ruin your day? It's just sports. And no, none of those players is actually playing for their country. Everybody's playing for themselves. They just made it into a nationalist thing. It's nothing to do with your nation. It's just footballers playing for their own glory and for a lot of money. They couldn't care less which country they're from. And especially if you're sitting on the couch at home, you had nothing to do with the ones winning the title. You're just sitting at home on the couch like every other day. But enough about football. Let's get going with the game. Should the last bricks... Ooh, only 880 awaiting now. So that's nice. Where's my brickworks? Brickworks. There it is. Let's go. There it is. So it's working out. They just need a bit more charcoal, but hey. Drying bricks. Yeah, so charcoal is the issue all around town. Slowly pits get filled, but we do need a lot more charcoal. At least they will get the AFH. What's the AFH? I don't know. Did you just say shitting on the sofa? No, I didn't say shitting on the sofa. I guess some people just hear what they want to hear. But it's okay. I mean, it says something about your mind where it leads to, not mine. I said sitting on the sofa, but you know, it's fine. Hey, Gordon, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing today? You were correct last time. I was looking for the word boulevard, but I missed it. So yeah, it didn't pop in, but yeah, you were correct. Airfare home. Ah, yeah, well, everybody will get an airfare home if you went to the States, because nobody's allowed to stay there anymore. Yeah, they all have 150% pay, so they should all start filling up quickly. No firewood in here, no firewood in there. Do we really? I think we're really going to need another forester, because it's simply not keeping up. So how's the garden here, Dev? Or bus fare home? Yeah, this is to be destroyed. That one is to be built, but that's gonna take a bit, and I don't even know if we can get people to work there. How come no one allowed to stay in the States? I've not heard that. You haven't heard anything about migrants and stuff in the States? Interesting. You should ask ICE. They can explain it to you. You have a little bet on for the footy. Ooh, are we betting now? Let's not go there. No, let's not go there. I don't want to get into a conflict with ICE, so I'm not going there. That's for sure. Let me go over some numbers, because I need a goal for something that we need to build right now. So let's go over. We have enough apples. We're already building wood. Let's get the graph out, because that's a little bit easier to see. We are storing beer, so that's going okay, and we haven't produced any this year yet. So, and the storage is still going up, so we produce enough beer. That's working out. We might be able to produce a few more bricks, but then we have to get another brickyard. We also need to expand that part of town, which is actually something that we could do, which could be nice. Food-wise, we should be okay. I'm actually thinking about stuff like salt. Are we producing enough salt yet? Yes, we produce way enough salt. We're almost out of potatoes, though, so that extra farm will really come in handy. We have plenty of nails. We have plenty of warm clothing now. We're actually doing really good with producing warm clothing. So we have most of that stuff. We don't have soap and all yet, so that could be something to get next. We do have all the bricks now, so they can finish this row house. So I'd say let's start expanding this little corner of the world. And then see if we can... have to probably make it a pretty tight turn. To actually somewhat make it look nice. Probably go to this side first, yes. What if we plant a house here? And then make sure that we get these properly aligned. Because then we can turn this into something of a circular town as well. Although we should be giving it slightly more of a circle, I think. So this one should go. And then we go here. Yeah, this will work. This is a little bit better. That's the first row. Now, these wells are barely keeping up for this whole part of town. There's only 2 wells. Oh, no, there's one here too. Good. But we do need a few more in order to keep all these people not drunk, but give them a drink. Hope you all heard the difference. I mean, I have to watch my pronunciation now that Shuriel's there, you know. Otherwise, I'll get called out all the time for saying bad words that I didn't say. Okay, so there we go. That's at least 2 extra wells. We'll probably get a few more, but this is a start. This is a start. And let's keep the cup with chat. Well, the weather has been varied and the wind has been insane, so the plants are pretty beat up. Some stuff not really producing, other stuff producing so-so. It's been a learning year for us, for sure. Okay, well, learning years are usually the best years because you can take a lot from that for another year. So that's great. And are you already like making? I thought you had plans to maybe at some point buy one of those little wrap greenhouses or tarp greenhouses or whatever the right term is. If you already extended those plans, is that really a thing that you're gonna do to get more control over the weather and all? What a abacus? What's an abacus? I don't know what an abacus is. If England wins, you guys are going to buy me the world's best computer. Why would I buy you the world's best computer if England wins? I'm not from England. I will be watching West Indies versus Bangladesh second day first. Hey Laura, good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, but you know what to get and where to get it, so you can order again. Well, if you send him the money, he can order it for you probably, but... Because you guys love me so much. True, but one doesn't necessarily lead to the other one. At least not out here, so, you know. Bad luck. Well, this sure looks like a big extension of the town, so I think we can start to think about industries for this part of the town as well now. Let's leave a little bit of room here for a ordinary well, because I like those two. And I do want the extra round part of town here with 2 wells. Okay, there we go. Let's just build an old-fashioned well, because I like those two. Let's build one here, and then we'll build one here too. This house will be engulfed in wells. Bacchus is counting frames with beads. Ah, okay. We have had a few of those greenhouses, but the wind is too strong for them. We still have the rack parts, but the plastic is all trashed. Oh, wow, then you really had strong winds then. Guess it's time for a little glass one done or something like that. Whether I watch or not, it won't influence the outcome. Very true, Kev, very true. If we do a greenhouse, it will have to be a strong one made of hard plastic. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's probably better than glass, because glass can break much faster than that hard plastic. That might be quite a bit expensive, though, getting one with real plastics. But, you know, if it really saves you money because you can really grow some good stuff, then I guess in the end it might be worth it, but you never know. Alright, let's get these wells positioned earlier so that we get those done. Every 2 houses we build a well. And then now we kind of have a build queue for a while. So I should probably stop now with planning more buildings until we have built some. And then I think I want to expand the brick production. Although once we see, we already have 3,200 bricks now, because once we get enough charcoal, that should all be fixed. And now they're bringing charcoal in here. New family settling in town. That's nice. Family out of food. Go buy some food. Why are they not buying food? This one has a store. Why doesn't it sell anything? Buckwheat. Potatoes. Flour. Do we still have flour? Oh, we only have 110 flour. That might be part of the problem. Dried fruits. We should have dried fruits. We should probably have a few dried fish. We should probably have a little bit of cheese. Maybe I should put a worker in here already so that the lady can start to fetch some goods. What else would we have that they can eat? Let's go check here. We have a bit of milk, but they should turn that into cheese. We hardly have wheat, so that's a problem. Flax, so they probably won't eat flax, so that's not gonna work. We can probably do some chicken meat and chicken eggs, because I don't think we have chickens yet, so that could be the next goal. Oh yeah, we have no chickens yet, so time for chickens. You can make one using concrete pillars with steel supports, then cover in a clear plastic glass panes. It would withstand a lot of wind damage. Yeah, well, that'll be expensive. You can forget your computer now. All that money will go to Hiradef for her greenhouse. Love can never be expressed with money. Why do you have to buy a wedding ring then? France was terrible. Oh, was it? I haven't watched it, so I don't know. Still short on the firewood. Let's get some men in here, if they're willing to. Let's raise the money for them. Maybe they'll come in then. And then let's skip the wood. Let's just focus on firewood with this one for a while, if we even get men in. Probably have to extend our little town here. That was the idea anyway. A concrete one. Oh, wow. Has expensive setup, but would end up being financially viable, because if you have to keep replacing every time you get bad weather, you should spend more than the cost of the build. That's true, but you also have to factor in how much money you will save and how quickly you will actually have a financial viable one. I never will buy a wedding ring. Yeah, I know, I'm a true romantic. Oh, I thought you were going to say you were so emancipated that you're gonna let her buy the wedding ring. But okay, you know, if you want to be romantic, that's fine. Right, village house ready, new family settling in town. Since the last update, I'm getting more and more white lines in the game. I don't know what it is. But since the last update, it's just changed. More and more pathing issues. 2 to 5 years return on it because more produce. I don't know. How did you calculate that? I mean, let's say you built one and you save, and if it cost you like 5,000 euros, but you can only grow, I don't know, 500 euros worth of produce a year, then it still take 10 years. So, I don't know, and you also have to get the seeds, the water. There's a lot of stuff that comes into it before you can really make the calculation. Messenger from Balaklia. Sunflower oil. Yes, we still have some. Clothing. Nope. Iron. Nah. Should get the trader from Merefa, I think, to buy some hemp and wheat. Pat is running the numbers for me. Not yet, not yet. It does depend on whether you're going to go market the produce or not. Well, you know, even if you grow them for yourself, you can take off all the prices that you have to pay in the store. So that is already something that you can write off then. But yeah, there's a lot of costs involved. So should do a thorough calculation. An ox has been replaced by the cowshed manager. Yay! That's why we have the manager, to replace some oxen here and there. So an oxen got replaced. That's good. New family settling in town. Nice, nice. At the moment, we definitely don't have the funds to invest in a greenhouse, no matter what type, but we would like to build some raised beds. Ooh, nice. Well, you know, if you can get some simple but sturdy wood somewhere for cheap, then you're probably already almost done. It is a tax-deductible item. Oh, you pay taxes, okay. But I do believe Alpha 6 is around the corner. I just don't know how long the corner is, but it is there. I mean, we get updates all the time now. You even get the option now to tell them what a cart parking or shed or whatever can be used for and who can actually use it. So that's very good news. I like that. Still have to see how really valuable it is, since you can already hook up buildings to a certain item. So I don't know how really valuable it's going to be, but I think it'll make a difference. So, you know, we can tell this one to only use for production buildings, and then nobody else can use it. Now, this one is already hooked up to the storage, so we don't have to tell them to only use it for storage buildings. But it can happen. Like, if you build a square in town, like we have right here, we have 4 different ones. We can give them their own priority. We can say this one is for construction, this one is for production buildings around, this is for storage buildings. So it is interesting. Could be good, could be good. Ooh, it says jet disconnected and now successfully reconnected. Am I still around? Can you still all hear me? Is all okay? Nobody misses me? I missed a bit of chat apparently. I haven't seen an update. Maybe I need to uninstall the game again from Discord, restart Discord, and maybe I'll get the updates. I had that issue for the first time this time. It says there was an update on Steam, like in the in my messages, in my Steam news, but I didn't get the actual update to download it. Then I uninstalled and reinstalled the game, and then it was on. So that did work for me. It was a small update, but there is a lot more information in the chat. I'll quickly see if I can get a link for that. I should be able to get that. But there's more to come, so there's more buildings. As of now, there's 24 new buildings confirmed for Alpha 6 and 4 more being considered. Also, 42 new resources are planned so far. And for comparison, when Alpha 2 came out, there were only 48 resources overall. So they're going to add another 42 to it. Let me hit the share button. Copy the link. Close. So here's the link to the latest update where you can read up on the Alpha 6 status and what's coming. Okay, another village house will be built soon. Horse wagons are doing good. These are performing nicely. We still get stones and limestone in. That's so good. And of course, thank you all so much for being here. It is very, very much appreciated. If you want to help me out, please don't forget to smash that like button, because, you know, it helps me out in the algorithms and grow my little corner of YouTube a little bit. That would be very much appreciated. Let's go over here. Let's slaughter some more animals so that at least we have some more hides and all coming in. And some more meat. And we can make some more shoes for the ladies. Although the guys in these towns also buy shoes. So they all buy the same. So that's interesting. No complaints here about everybody having the same clothing. I guess that's something that came up in a later date. This one, ooh, they're still slaughtering out here, so they're still busy slaughtering. This one can be slaughtered, this one can be slaughtered, this one can be slaughtered. Oh wow, there's a lot more that can be slaughtered. I think the slaughterhouse will be busy. Maybe we have to get a... Did we get a second slaughterhouse already? I'm not sure. Let me check soon. Because it looks like we could use a second slaughterhouse. There is so much slaughtering going on. I mean, this is still a peaceful game, but... Alright, slaughterhouse. We have 2 now. Okay, good, 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 good. Are they both operating? Yes. Okay, well, we'll let them work then. That should be good. Hey, Gamer Mama, welcome in, welcome in. Nice to see you. How are you doing today? You all prepping for the holiday already? You're welcome, Shuriel. You're welcome. So how's the streaming and making vids going here at F? Can we expect another Ostriv video soon? Doing good. Yes, we are. Nice, nice. Well, glad to hear you will still be there with Farming with Friends. Although you won't be streaming it, you will still be there. So we're happy with that. Ooh, let's see. Dekachi, let's sell some shoes. Charcoal, of course. Oh, we now have plenty of charcoal again, all of a sudden. Nice. Sunflower oil, well, we can sell a little bit. Clothing, not gonna sell clothing. We still have plenty of leather. 10,000 leather. Yeah, that should do. Are we out of potatoes? Nope. Okay, good. Good. Let's keep it going. Have to be careful though, because we're building a lot of houses at one go. We're basically doubling up on this small town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 24 houses will be built soon. So we have to make sure we keep producing enough food. That's always the issue when you expand your town quickly. But yeah, it should be okay. We have a bit of buckwheat and potatoes in here. Not too much though, so have to keep our eyes on the food. But hey, they're bringing the harvest in. That should already be good. For instance, if we take a look at buckwheat, they just started the harvest, but we produced 8,000 already this year. I think production will still go up because we have had higher productions already. I am editing my next Ostriv video right this moment. Needless to say, my town is growing a lot slower than yours. Well, you know, you don't have to say that. You play your own game. I play mine. We all do it differently, but that's all fun and great, so don't worry about that. As long as you have fun, it's good, and I have fun watching your videos, so keep them coming. You're doing very well with your Ostriv game. Okay, so this one has really produced firewood and all, and now this one is also going to produce some wood for us. Barley is produced. Where is my brewery again? Right here. Is it still working? Yes. Ah, good. We have the barley and the hops stored very close. That's very handy. So this one can just keep producing all winter long. Beer, and more beer. Now, can we still store beer in here? Yes, we can still store. I'm going to lower the amount for the mead and store more beer in here so that we just can keep the beer floating. I want an editor, it takes so long. Well, you know, for the right price, Donnie, you can get an editor. I didn't play for like 3 months, so now I have to remember what I was doing as well as figure out all the updates that have been. Well, you know, you can just open up the game and take a look around and check everything and see what's new and don't save it. Then, you know, you can still continue where you left off. Be right back, need coffee. Was up since 5 AM. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you really need your coffee then, so go ahead, get your coffee. That's important. Okay, let's start taking a look at soap. For soap we need lye. Now the thing is, we have the ash tree. It produces ash, lye and potash. Ash is obtained by directly burning tree bark. So it needs tree bark to fuel and then it can produce ash. No additional fuel is required. Each batch of 200 units of bark produces 25 units of ash. Ash can be soaked in water to produce lye. Each batch of 25 lye needs 50 units of ash and 100 units of water. Liquid lye can then be used to produce potash by boiling it using firewood. So we're going to need firewood and tree bark and water to produce ash and lye. Now the thing with this is, I think it's best if we get 3 of these buildings, so that we have one producing ash, one producing the potash, and one producing the lye, and then we should just store that. Now, since we have a lot of people living here, we might as well do some industries out here. So let's go this way. Uneven terrain. Of course. Why wouldn't we get uneven terrain? Why would the game make it easy for us if it can make it hard for us? So we're not building it out here. Okay, that's clear. Kind of hoping we could do it there, but yeah, that's not going to work. So this side it is. I think I want to get it pretty close to the water so that it can just use the water site for that. Alright, you know what? Let's just try. 1. I'm going to leave some space in between so we can also get like little carts in there. And other things. Uneven terrain, of course. Of course, uneven terrain. This whole area is uneven terrain. Let's use our little cheat that we have. See if we can use that. Looks like it. Now it's flat. Oops, and there the whole game crashed. Interesting. Apparently, I'm not allowed to cheat. All right, here we go. There's the Be Right Back screen. I'm loading up the game as we speak, hopefully. Let's check if it actually does, and then I'll get right back. I'm no longer allowed to cheat. Uh-oh. Now, of course, it should have auto-saved every couple minutes. So let's see where the auto-save left us. Probably about every 10 minutes, I think it's the auto-save. So it's a little bit behind. Here we are back again. Hopefully. So yeah, we didn't place any of this yet. We still have a couple more houses that need to be built, but we're back. And the good thing is we didn't do that much, so not too much has changed. Let me check. Can I see the chat now again? Because I had to use some screens. Yep, there we go. It does look like I have to uninstall it again. It hasn't updated for me. I'm on the previous version still. Ah, yeah, then you probably have to do that. As I'm going my edit, I'm reminded that I'm struggling with my farm field rotation. It always seemed to mess up at the beginning. That happens a lot. I have had that recently too. So you go over here, you have a perfectly set up rotation system, and all of a sudden it gets messed up. The best thing to do is wait until something like January. See, this is messed up. So this is not in the right order. So the best thing to do is wait until January. Just rotate once so that the rotation system is good again. Then it might be that at some year you don't get the max yield because you run out of the nutrients, but at least it's back into its former state. And after a few years, once it has been a fallow field again, it should be all productive again. But yeah, there are some issues with farms every now and then. It should be fixed also in the latest update, I believe. At least that most of the issues should no longer arise, if I am correct. So fix this field crop selector could get stuck on the screen in some cases. Fields could get stuck in the sowing state. So there were a few minor issues with farm fields. So maybe it's fixed now. I kind of hope that. If you get a chance to watch this when I upload it, I would definitely appreciate any advice you have for how I can fix this mess. You see what I mean if you watch. Ah, okay. Well, maybe that's for more people that have questions about the farming. Beforehand, it was the case that what you see right here, the nutrient use, was if you didn't plow your field. Then what you saw was there. Then when you did plow, you had to take 30% off of the number that you see. That is changed a few updates ago. And now this is what you get when you plow. If you don't plow, it actually uses more. So if you don't have plows on your fields and you set up a rotation system, let's say you have barley and you're like, hey, that's 50-50, so I can do another run of barley and it won't run out. But if you don't plow, it will still run out because you will use actually more nutrients. So that's already where some people have an error now, because they've been used to playing the game where this was the real number, and when you used plows you actually used less. That's no longer the case. So that could already be part of the problem. Then of course if you use the plow, it will restore nutrients, but it will also make it use less nutrients. So that's a double bonus. And of course once you have animals on the field, you can actually slowly see this number go up. So it's now 69, 100 and 100. And it could well be that if we come back in a month that this number then went up. So if I remember, then we can go back soon and see if this number actually changed. Welcome in, Vladimir. Good to see you. And congratulations on your Day of the Saint. I don't know which saint, but happy Day of the Saint to you. No, we're not going to buy anything. We don't need anything. So yeah, let's keep track of the fields. Is this going up already? Not yet. This is all 100, so that's all good. This is also all 100. So it's still 69, 100 and 100. So it could well be that either halfway through the month or at the end of the month we will see this number change. Evening Cooper, good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're good. But yeah, the most important thing is just to get plows going. And you know, it's not that hard. You can just build a cow shed. order a few cows, wait for them to grow up, and you can already get going with some bulls, and you have your plows. So it's not that much. See? Oh, it went up to 72 now. So it already went up from 69 to 72. So having the animals on actively restores fertility. I actually would like to check. Can we see that? Yeah, this field is a fallow field. It is 97% now, so this one should already also be going up. So we'll check in half a month, see if this number went up. Okay, back up now to see if I can get the latest version on Ostriv. Ah, I bet you can, I bet you can. Now, we were trying to get going with the asheries, so I should probably keep trying to do that. Maybe I should just get them all a bit more close to each other, see if that works out. Maybe then we won't get the uneven... Okay, we still get the uneven terrain. Alright, let's do another trick again. Let's try. Let's just not go too fast. There it goes. Can we now demolish the church without the game crashing? Nope, as soon as you click demolish the church, the game crashes. You see? Okay. So that's a new bug. Be right back. There we go. So yeah, there's definitely a new bug in the game. If you build the church and then demolish it, game will crash. Ouch. Oh, it is what it is. But, me not like it. Do we have another autosave yet? Nope, didn't play long enough for another autosave. So we are back where we left off last time. There we go. Transition. Let me take a look at the screen so that I can see the chat again. So I don't know if anybody tried it. But yeah, if you build a church and demolish it, game crashes. Sadly. Maybe we can try and build the asheries on this side then. That might also work. Oh no, uneven terrain. I already see uneven terrain. Oh boy. Well, they don't all need the water, so what we could do is get the one that actually needs water right next up to the water. We can build one here. We can build one across. And then we can build one up here. So that would actually fix it. And still leave room for carts. So let's do it like this. And... yeah. Like that. And then right there. That fixes it. We have 3 now. Let's get the carts. This also helps to build some storages out here anyway, so... we need one to store the goods that they need, so like the bark and the firewood. And then we need one to store the end products. Should probably give those a cart parking, and then we'll set that one to only be used by storages, so that these storages can use that. That might be a good one. The crash have to be something on your side. I used the church multiple times just an hour ago with no problem. But did you get the new update? Did it work out for you with the new update? Because I didn't get the new update until I uninstalled and reinstalled the game. So... it can of course be on my side, but then still, it is the game that does it, not me. It's not my computer deciding that if I destroy a church that the game crashes. I'm off to get dinner and set up for the footy. Have a great rest of the stream. Bye, Donnie. Enjoy the football. Have a great time and enjoy your dinner. And we'll see you another time. Oops, we have some food issues. What are we short of? Do we have buckwheat? Yes. Potatoes? Yes. Ripe fruits? Yes. Okay, so we have enough food. Why is the food not coming in? Ah, they're delivering it. It's just taking its time. That's it. Okay. Let's fix this by telling these stores that they can also use a laborer by hand. Only the row house stores will use that. And we should probably set this one also to laborer by hand, so that more people can come in and bring the goods. That'll speed things up, as you can clearly see straight away. That'll help. The update came out yesterday and I have also updated. I have that too, Cooper, but it still didn't install it. I searched for it I tried to get it other ways. I did verify the game files, and then it says there was a new update. It did download it, but it still didn't play it. And when I loaded up the game, then it still says Fire is version 0.5.9.58. So I had to uninstall the game, reinstall it, and then I got up to 5.9, and now I can actually use these buttons. So I fired up the game, placed the church, demolished it. Instant crash. When was the most recent update? Yesterday. So it could be that there's a little bug that got introduced, and then it should at some point fix itself again. It's okay. It's bound to happen. Latest update I see was on July 13th. Yeah, yesterday or the day before. For me it was on July 14th, but probably at that time it was still the 13th at your place, because of course you're in a different time zone. It says came out on the 13th. We now have the 115th. Well, then you're lagging behind a bit and you have a very special calendar, but that's okay. We're not judging. I played this episode the day and it updated before I played. Nice! So you did get the auto update. Well, I didn't. It's okay though. I mean, it's fixed and it works. And I still have my spaghetti roads. Almost like ants going around. It's just, I can look at this for hours, see all the ants go and watch them go do their jobs and basically see how inefficient they are doing everything by hand. Do we have enough firewood? 23,000. Yeah, that's better. Do we have enough charcoal? 45,000. Yes. Okay, so that's all good. There we go. Anyway, the update was a very small one. Just a few fixes that not all suffer from. No new buildings or stuff like that. I know, it was a very small update. I actually posted a link to it in the chat a while ago so that people could check. But since that update, I get more white lines. And since that update, when I place a church, the game crashes. So apparently something got introduced. But it's okay. It's also something that they usually can fix. So no complaints. All is fine. But there's more to come. We have 42 new resources confirmed now for the next update. And this almost the same amount of buildings. So that'll be very cool. And we're building our second little round town. Or part of the round town. So that's nice. I mean, we have the big one. And then we have the small one. It's almost like planets. We have a big planet here. A small planet here. I like it. Alright, these still have some issues getting filled up. But yeah, everything is coming in, so that's okay. So don't build churches. Apparently we can build them. I should not demolish them. Maybe the game is just getting crazy at me because I demolished the church. They'll be like, no, don't destroy the church. Yes, I will. Ah, they're planting new trees out here. Nice. Are they also chopping this? No, so allow chopping of these and planting of this. That should be okay. They're still going all the way over here now for a tree. I'd rather have them go close to stock up on goods. Yeah, I saw a rant somewhere. Where did I see that? Oh, I think underneath the in Steam, when somebody posts news, you can a developer posts news, you can discuss it and you can leave comments. And somebody was going on a full rant about why this game only had churches and only had Christian beliefs and should be other beliefs in it, and it should all be about not just forcing us to build churches and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, you don't understand the game. This is an historic game about Ostriv in that time period. And apparently they had these kind of churches there. So what are you ranting on? Why do you want other faiths and stuff and things like that? But you know, it happens. I did indeed get the update. Ah, nice here, Dev. So how far are you now in your game then that you're editing? You already got a bunch of row houses, or should probably not add to the build queue because it's already way too long. Getting close to 1100 people now though. We can see that the food issue is gone. It wasn't really a food issue, it was a transportation issue. Might as well now tell them to no longer use labor by hands. They should now start to use carts again, which is probably better. I'm wondering though, is this farm really getting all of its stuff in? Yes, they're harvesting. Harvesting. Still ripening, but that's okay. This one is already harvested then? And flax. Oh, it didn't... oh, they didn't sow it in time. Oh, interesting. So they did plow it. But it looks like they didn't... oh, or we made these one later. That could also be that we just made these not in time. I don't know. I don't remember from last time. I hate all this about religion. It causes too much trouble and bad feeling, and people often use it as an excuse to get problems that were not there in the first blooming place. On one hand, yes. On the other hand, a lot of people actually don't have a faith anymore, and they're still causing all the problems that they want to cause. So I don't think we should blame it all on faith. Faith is usually used as an excuse, but even if they don't use faith as an excuse, they still cause the same problems. So people don't really need faith to cause problems. And we should also not forget how many people actually take solace and stuff out of their faith, which is actually a good thing. So it has good and bad things. Nowhere near row houses. I think I just passed over 100 people by the end of this episode. Well, that's nice. My problem is not the church, but in a big town, when a priest dies, it's impossible to get a new one in town. I wish they made a priest house that works like a tavern or a bar. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That will be really nice. We can get a building like that to just house the priest. Or you should be able to, that if you have a certain educated person, that he can be the priest. Like, you know, in the school you need an educated person to be the teacher. Then you should also, you know, be able to get an educated person as the priest. Or just have a priest come in and give him a dedicated house. Yeah, that would be a thing. The Great Schism was more about money than faith, so it's nothing new, at least since 1054. True. Faith is a personal thing. You don't need churches, etc. God is in your heart, or he is not depending on your beliefs. And I'll shut up now. Well, you know, part of believing and stuff is also helping each other out when you believe or when you have doubts and stuff like that. There's a lot of community and stuff involved as well, and that also has to do with faith. Jesus also wasn't alone on the earth. He had friends and all, so I get the whole idea that you want to do it together and you want to sing songs together and stuff like that, or however people do that in different beliefs, and I have nothing against that. People should definitely be able to do that if they can find good stuff from it. It's just basically the same with everything. When something brings good, it usually also has a dark side to it. And that goes for almost anything. I mean, even gaming has a lot of good, but it also has its dark sides. We're not banning it because some people cannot handle it or something like that. So, you know, it is what it is. Faith in politics, biggest problem in the world. Nah, I think it's humans. Even before there were politics, humans were already beating each other up and, you know, killing each other and stuff like that. So, it is what it is. With a bike you can blow up. Oh dear. Give me some dynamite. Well, just eat a can of brown beans and you almost have dynamite. New family settling in town. There's a lot of new families coming in. I like it. Need to make sure that we give them a job, but I've started a convo in here. I'm going to cut and run. I need to get a rabbit back outside. The rabbit back outside. That sounds like an excuse. But I know you have a rabbit, so yeah, you should. Let's see. We have a little bit of wheat, but not much. Is there still more harvest inbound? It doesn't look like it. So, yeah. Oh, but this is not all the wheat that we have. We should have more somewhere. Oh, I changed these numbers, but now it didn't work out again because of the crash. Oh, we can make this even into an 8. Yep, there we go. That should be better. More beer. Beer, beer, beer. We still have 1,000 in here and 3 more batches fermenting. There's 1,500 beer on the way, Roadhog. Hope you enjoy. I need to get the rabbit back outside. Ah. Bring him in this hot weather. Ah, you want him to sit on your lap and warm your knees, or? Alright, well, firewood spread around, all the food is everywhere. We don't have a lot of... Oh, we get more and more cart issues lately. Which is strange, because this guy's asking for a cart. It has a cart attached, and it's staying there, so it can just use this cart. So why is it complaining it has no usable carts for delivery? Maybe we should free up some carts here and there. Get a few extra carts here and there. That might be a thing, so that they can use extra carts. Extra. Yeah, let's go with some extra carts. Here and there in town. Just to make sure that they can use extra carts for deliveries. Biggest problem in the world is trying to find one friggin' soldier in CNC who refuses to die, even when hit with a nuke to finish the mission. Oh, well, I'm glad you're enjoying CNC, so that's the good news. But yeah, that's a thing, yeah. Happens more often than you think. Oh, let's build one there too. But I'm still adding buildings to the queue, which is already way too long, so we should probably just speed it up a bit. In terms of not building any new stuff. Let me just get on with an ashery. And an ashery. And an ashery. Also build a few carts every now and then, so that we can start the production of ash already. Probably do one storehouse too. You know what, let's do the storehouse right there. A new family settling in town. 1,091 people at the moment. Hunt a rabbit. Oh, they should feed it good for winter, so that they have something in case the apocalypse comes. Then at least they have a stuffed rabbit. Be very, very quiet. Oh dear. Well, I hope you can still edit here at F while being busy chatting here all the time. Can the market stalls keep up? Well, this one can. Oh yeah, there's plenty of food in. Okay, they can keep up. There's nothing to worry about. They're creating the park and all. We're creating good amounts of iron. We have 1,800 iron now. That should be okay to get through winter. Oh, they're still bringing in... Oh, they're processing the harvest, that's it. How much hemp do we have right now? 400 only, so they're really quickly using the hemp. I'm going to send out a messenger to Merefa. Oh, very expensive, but we have money. Construction is ready, the well is done. Now they're building the house, which is in need of a bit of wood, and then it's done. Ah, all the wood is there, so they can finish the house. Seen the film, read the book, now try to stew. Oh my god, you my poor rabbit. Well, you know, if you stuff it, it's no longer poor. Village house is up. Let's get the warehouse done, and then they can build another house. So they're already delivering the goods there. They just need to pick up a little bit of thatch. And there comes the warehouse. Then we can already fill that with the stuff that we need. Another messenger from Dakachi. We're getting in a lot of messengers from Dakachi. Which is okay. Let's sell some shoes and charcoal. Not going to sell anything else if we don't have it. But we do have a little bit more sunflower oil. And now we wait for the messenger from Merefa. Alright, we just need a few more nails. And they can finish this one. Nice. Is this the Gordon Ramsay cooking show? I don't know. Does he have tips on how to cook a rabbit? I don't know. Welcome in, Karen. Good to see you. How are you doing? And how's the weather over there? Willy Coyote. Ooh, nice. Yeah, those cartoons were fun back in the day. The Looney Tunes. I liked it. Cook, where's my Hasenpfeffer? Nice. I hate those cooking shows, and they're like, oh, and then you should do this, and then like 5 seconds later, they have the done product while it takes 30 minutes to make it, and I'm not there yet, and then I cannot follow the recipe that they're doing. I want it in real time so that I can keep up. Okay, so the ashery, it has 3 separate types of production. Ash is obtained by burning tree bark, and that needs tree bark. Okay, and fuel. So we should probably get in here tree bark. Tree bark, tree bark, tree bark. Cannot put... oh, bark. And fuel, which might be charcoal, but I'm not 100% sure. But we'll just put it in for now. Let's start by at least adding 2,500 tree bark, so that we have some here. And then the next one can be soaked in water. Each batch of live 50 liters of water. So we just need water for that, for the next one. So we can go in here. Give them 2 platforms so that they can be done. That's for that one. So, you know, let's do it over here somewhere. And then in the last stage, we need firewood and lye. So we should also put in here firewood. I have to check the charcoal. So I'm not putting it in yet. Once I really know that we can use charcoal for it. Or we use some more firewood. Hot smoke from the forest fires, blah. Just looks like I'm on Mars. Oh, really? Wow. Are you, hope you're not in any danger or anything. That's not good. So a lot of forest fires going on. Ooh. Not a fan of that. Messenger arrived for Merefa. Well, let's buy hemp. Let's buy some wheat. That should get us going. We sell some salt. Well, we have salt. I'm going to sell 2,000 and just put it in quickly. And we're selling a little bit more of that. Let's go to the trader quickly. And put in 2,000 salt for at least one deal. Not sure if we can do more, but for now we can at least do one deal. This is still making good salt though, so should be okay. But we're also using a lot. And then we'll see. Bright ice, yep, now that the snow comes in, it's getting very bright. Rabbit pie. Very true, Karen. Very true. Go check out Zero Dev's channel. It's great. If you want to have a lot of fun, go there. Not that close, but air quality is intense. Ooh, wow. Well, then I'm extra happy that I'm not there with my bad lungs. That's going to be a pain. But yeah, I hope you're safe and not get into any trouble and stuff, and that it may pass soon and it'll be good again. Because that's not good if you are having forest fires around. Yay, single cart parking is up. Let's at least build a cart already. This one is supposed to be hooked up to this ashery, so that's good. All resources are on the way. That's great, so they can now finish the ashery. Then they can also build another house again. Tonight I am fish. Yeah, so sad that we live on such different time zones that I don't really have the opportunity to watch your streams live. They're a good deal of fun though. Maybe during the holidays I can sometimes stay up a bit and then watch. I hope. Yeah. Let's at least tell them that they cannot use this one for construction, for the market, or for any other building. Just production and storage. That should already make it less likely to be used for other things than this. Although somebody's already going with it, so what are you doing with it? Supplying resources. Ah, to a store. Okay. Sunfish. Try so hard not to do that to the fish. Oh, not a flopping fish. Okay, so we're almost there with the ashery. Gives me time to take a sip from my drink before I dehydrate. Alright, the bark is in already. Just need some more firewood in here, but it might be that the horse wagon is bringing that in. Clownfish, pufferfish, flying fish, and piranhas. Ooh. So, can the piranha eat fish or other stuff? That would be the most fun part, of course. So, yeah, we have plenty of shoes, we have plenty of charcoal, we just can't sell it. That's the only issue right now. Well, it's okay. Right, the ashery is up. This one should only be producing ash for the moment. Well, we can quickly get a bunch of ladies in. That went quickly. Okay, ash, lye, water, bark, and firewood. Okay, so we cannot set this one to use charcoal. So we can probably remove the charcoal from this one. Because it's not an option for anything, even not if we have everything on. So the charcoal can be removed, and we can probably put both of these on 5,000 then. So that we can get good numbers. And then it will be getting water, bark, and firewood. Piranha grabs stuff and destroys it. Yep, on clumps onto a seagull's bum. Oh, wow. Can you use different fish while playing the game? So that, you know, in a certain area you need another fish for a certain task and then you use that? Can you do that? Another village house built. 1,100 people already. Are we on the food? Need to keep checking the status here. Produced is 160,000. We sold 106,000 and we spent 57,000. Yeah, we're still good. Storage is still pretty stable, so I'm not too unhappy about it. The extra farm works. We might have to get another extra farm, but we'll see. I'm officially back. I was listening while I took care of meds, but now I can relax and eat. Good news is my diabetes is under good control with sugar levels. Great to hear, Laura. Well done, because it also takes an effort, of course, to, you know, watch your food and take your meds at the right times and all. So well done. Very good. Very good, and happy that you're here now to be officially back. You have to get each fish back to the ocean, so there's levels to complete for each type. They all have unique abilities you have to use. Ah, okay, so you cannot play the same level with different fish. Or that you know, is there also levels where you like can take control of two fish? Or you do one first and get it a few steps ahead and then get the other one to back up in, and then you have to use their different abilities to overcome stuff for both of them? That would be fun. Alright, we're producing ash, but we need a storage for it. Otherwise, things might not be so nice. So let's get the storage up. And then the whole idea is that we get ash, lye, and the other stuff, potash, and then we're gonna get into the soapworks. We need lye and tallow for it, and at some point into glassworks, but we need potash for it. So we need to start storing some. Not so far, but I'm about to play the finale, so I'm not sure how that will work. You can do it, you can do it. And how's your Tomb Raider series going? So nice to see you have so much fun with an old school game. That's so cool. There are very small puddles and many far apart, making it a real challenge. Lots of color metamorph spoken. Ah, okay, okay. And 3D ingredients for sugar levels. Yeah, yeah. A lot of work involved to get diabetes under control. So, kudos. Another house ready. We still have the entertainment needs fulfilled. Right now we have 5,500 beer. Doesn't seem like Rodok can keep up with production. That's a new one. Alright, so we got 500 ash. No way to store it, so maybe we should start making lye already then. Switch it over. We can already make it, so why not? At least it can keep going with the ash then as well, so it will be producing both until it's full. That's better. I was surprised at how adult this game actually is. Funny how in Ukraine localization class works is Huta. Well, originally Huta was what game called Ashery. Oh, wow. I did get a comment not too long before the stream on one of my Ostriv videos. Somebody that was really pissed. Because apparently when the game came out first, very long ago, workers were actually able to bring resources to like the whole build queue. So they would just go from building to building, bringing the resources, even like to up to, you know, very far. And then a lot of backers of the game were not happy with that, so they started complaining about it. Then it was removed completely, so they could only bring it to one building. All the resources had to be delivered, then it could be built. And then apparently later it got changed to 2 buildings. And the guy was apparently very pissed about it, used caps and all. I still have to respond to him, but I didn't want to raise his blood pressure even further. But it's interesting, though, that apparently, because I haven't been playing it for that long, apparently, in the beginning you could just deliver all the resources to all the different buildings in the queue. And I guess it makes sense to slow it down a little bit, but I would love to have the option to at least supply it to like 5 buildings or something like that. But, you know, we'll see. Tomb Raider is going pretty well. Jessica is away, so we weren't doing Bellrite Thursday for a few weeks, so I'm doing Tomb Raider live in its place. Oh, nice. No, your great work has a lot to do with that. Ash, lye, and then potash. Potash, okay. You know what, let's store 3,000 each or something like that. Let's see if we can get up to that. Probably not, but we can try. Yeah, don't talk yourself down here, Dev. It's not about all the other communities. It's mostly about your hard work. We can have a great community, but if your videos aren't any good, people still won't watch. But they do. So you make great gaming content. And you should be proud of it. Okay, so we have the bark in. That works. We have lye and potash now. They're storing it. Yep. Maybe we should just let them all do ash, lye, and potash instead of rotating it around. But I think we're going to make 3. 1 with ash, 1 with lye, and 1 with potash. And see how that works. If that can really make it go. Now, of course, they will use... To make lye, you need ash. And to make potash, you need lye. So we're probably going to try and build up a good stockpile of potash. And once that's filled up, we will actually start to really produce a stockpile of lye. And once that is filled up, we'll start to stock up on the ash, probably. So we have to be a bit patient to really get a good stockpile going, but it will be nice. I've noticed the numbers fluctuate quite a bit because YouTube takes away subs that it thinks may be bots, but whatever it is, what it is. Yeah, that's true. I see some fluctuations as well and some very slow growth, so, you know, just happy. Happy. And of course, I just enjoy making all these videos and streams. That's the main part. And all the rest is just extra. So if I make a couple of euros out of it a month, I'm happy with it. If not, well, that's what it is. We have no plot for burial, so yet another graveyard is filled up, a little graveyard area. Oh, this area is filled up now. So we need to find another open spot for a few extra graveyards. Well, here we have another open spot. So let's place a few more graves out here. Here's another area for the dead. Well, people will still be buried pretty close to the Church of the Holy Oak, so that's nice. And it really gives the idea of a I don't know, how do you say that? A different burial ground that we normally have. Normally we make these nice things, but now it's just they're buried in the forest around the church. I kind of like it. It's interesting. I have a good time with it this way. Let's just keep it up. Can we also mark trees easily that should not be cut? Mark trees for protection. Ah, yes. Can I also increase the radius of this? Yes, okay. So let's mark the trees in here. No, these not actually. I should unmark these. But all the trees in here that are in this area should be marked for protection so that they don't chop trees in this area. Kind of want to keep this whole forest. Because otherwise it's no longer the Church of the Holy Oak. So this is how it should be. And then let's go back to this one and do the unmarking for the trees outside of the fence here. So these should all be unmarked. These can still be chopped. But not the ones in here. They should all remain so that we really have the Church of the Holy Oak there. I mean, it looks pretty cool from a distance, watching the church in the trees and all. So we're going to keep it like that. After I finish I Am a Fish, I'm planning to start a playthrough of Unravel. I got it and Unravel 2 crazy cheap on the Steam summer sale. Nice! More games to play. Very good. So now you can't even bury the person without some plotting. True. Oh boy. Well, I still really enjoy Old My Ostriv. Such a great game. Alright, the second ashery should be up. Yes, it is. Let's go in here. Let's do apply to all and apply to all. And then let's tell this one to just produce the lye now. We can take the lye out of this one. And then we should probably tell this one to stock up on ash so that it can actually do that. I don't think it needs all of these resources then, but that's okay. And we have another cart ready. Let's get it up and hook it on. We'll just hook them on right now. We can leave all of this on, at least now that it's hooked onto the building. That's better. Unravel 2 is actually co-op as well, but it's remote play, so I might end up just playing it solo. Oh wow. What's Unravel about? So we're getting more and more lion. See, we don't have ash yet. We had a little bit in here, but it's now all transferred here. So it's gonna be a while until we actually really get some ash. And now they're already gathering the stuff for the next ashery so that we can build the potash. So we'll probably end up with a lot of potash in the beginning. And not really any of the other products. But it is okay. Ostriv is addictive. Exactly. I love starting new games on each map during my evening relax time. It's Patmos is an awesome teacher. I don't know about the last part, but this game is amazing. It's so good. I love it. You can play it over and over and over again. Let's see. This is all working out. Yep, these are working. These are all working. Need more sheepskin though, so I might have to check the sheepies. See if we can already slaughter some more. Yes, slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. Slaughter, slaughter. Slaughter, there we go. Okay. Ram. Oh, that's the first ram, okay. Not too many. Oh, there they are. 7 months. Yeah, let's wait with that one. I actually did the last one in here too, but where's the next 9 month? Oh, let's keep that on then. Really have to make sure that you keep at least a 1-year-old for reproduction. It's March now, so now is the time that they will actually start to reproduce. So we need to keep that one. 11 months, okay, that can be done. Let's keep going. Ram. Yeah, 10 months, that's doable. Ooh, there go all the sheepies, look at that. It's a sheep train. They're all going to different pastures, look at that. Wow. Well, all those sheeps together are definitely not sheep. Let's go check the cows. See, we have a lot more bulls that we can slaughter for some more hides. 9 months, yeah, they'll do. Slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. Slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. Slaughter, yeah, 9 months is okay. Slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. 10 months, yeah, that'll do. 1-year-old. Ooh, we're gonna get a lot more hides and meat and all. You're a little yarn doll that has to get through obstacles and apparently solve some mysteries. I don't know a ton. I'd like to go blind when I can. Oh, nice, nice. That should be fun. Making a few smokes crayons. It's cocktail time. Ooh, nice. Enjoy them. Funny how soap in-game is Solot 1. While if you use potash to make it soap is never solid. Oh, so in game it's a solid piece of soap, but if you use potash you cannot make solid soap. Okay. The Welsh are in. Where are the Welsh? Why? What happened? I don't know. Please explain that to me, huh? Look at all these builders. Wow. There's a ton of people building. That's why it's going so fast. Oh, that's what happens if you have 2 construction sheds and the town all fully occupied. They built the cart parking too. Wow, that was quick. They built them both straight away. Alright, let's hook it up. Let's get into just potash in this one. Let's do apply to all and apply to all and tell this one that it can store lye. There we go. And then it can turn it into potash. Locked internally, okay. Oh, you have a lot of lye now, so that did work out already. Pretty happy with it. Potash is quite hard to get. You will get a lot more lye. Oh, well, that's okay, because then at some point the ash can also start to build up and we get everything. We'll just see. And we can use the excess lye for the soap soon, so that's good. We'll just start to stock up for now, because that's kind of what I want at the moment. And it seems like it's working, so I'm good. The British never understand. The British will understand. The British never understand. Okay. Trash talking the Brits now. I hope the Brits heard that I didn't do it. Yeah, we have the hay. Looks good. Charcoal still working out. Still getting nice amounts of salt out of this, by the looks of it. Yep. Okay, how much salt do we have in store now? 7,000. Oh, okay, we're getting there again. So we can add some salt to this now for sure. And keep it in there so that we can sell it once an opportunity arises. I don't even know what potash is. Same here, but if you create it from ash and mix it with water and boil it, it must be some liquid, at least, that you use for something. I mean, it's stuff in the bucket here, but I don't know what it would translate to in my own language and then understand what it is. I have no clue. But that's okay. Mead. Yeah, I do want some mead. For the not-so-friendlies in town, they don't get my beer. They can have some mead. Other than that, yeah, we're not going to sell anything. Although we could sell some warm clothing, probably. Yeah, let's sell a bit of warm clothing. See if we can make some money out of that, too. I think warm clothing will make good money. So that might actually be a good one. Is none of them in? Oh, none of them is in. Let's get extra hands in there. And then tell them to sell 1,000 warm clothing, because that's what we're going to put into storage for once. I think I have to check how much warm clothing we can store at the moment. We can store a lot of shoes. 5,000. Okay. So they can keep producing for a bit. That's the good news. Oh, the rabbit keeper woke up again. Trying to find a home for him as partner's parents and sister want him gone. But here they view rabbits as just food and fur. Ah, so you're trying to find a home for him where they won't see him like that. Oh, that can be tough then. Mainly KOH. Yeah, that doesn't really help me. But okay. Potash is liquid fertilizer. Ah, okay. Oh, cool. So if anyone lives near Belgrade and wants a rabbit who is totally domesticated... Yeah, I don't live near Belgrade, so I'm sorry. Not gonna be me. Let's tell this one can only be used by storage buildings. Let's see how that works. Okay, so we got some ash and we got some lye. I like it. This one can have ash in it, but they're not really... Oh, it's not set to house ash. There we go. That should do it. Now they can pick up ash again and get to work. And yes, I said to work and not twerk, Shuriel, before you misheard again. We now know how your brain operates, so I just corrected already. Let's place one extra market stall out here to just sell food. Because we have been getting a lot more stuff in here. A lot more people in here. And they all need to be able to properly buy food. Now, we should probably get some beef. Also want to sell potatoes here, of course. And maybe mutton? I think we should also have some mutton somewhere. Because we're slaughtering a lot of sheep. So let's set it up now. Let's see if it can actually get stuff in. Oh, yeah, buckwheat straight coming in. Hopefully some beef and potatoes and... yeah, potatoes are coming in. This will help sell all the goods. Most of it should be in here. We should probably be able to set beef and mutton up here too. Let's just start with 500. See if they can actually get some in. I don't even know if we really have available. Beef. Nope. Mutton. Nope. Okay. So we are actually selling it. That's the good news. Do they taste better than wild ones? Well, if you do it right, I guess a domesticated one can have a lot more flesh on the bones, I guess. But I don't know. I don't eat rabbit, so don't look at me. Ooh, plenty of wool in here. You soak ash of burnt wood in the water, filter it, then you take lye, liquid, and evaporate it. Solid residue is potash. Ah, okay. Make him immigrate to Sweden. No one here eat rabbit, but a lot keep them as a pet, even compete in jump competitions. Oh, wow. Well, you can always just migrate to Sweden, go live with Cooper, and he can take care of your rabbit. Alright, we have 2 schools. They're both full, which is great. Kind of thinking we could use another school somewhere out here, just for the fun of it. Although I do already love that we now have 2 circular towns, almost. I mean, they're not perfect circles, but still. Looks like a circular town. I can't give him to another country. It would be too expensive and quarantine, etc. would not be doable. Ah, okay. Well, it is what it is. Let me use the overlay quickly for water supply for citizens, because I want to check the numbers. We can see that there is some surplus here. And there's more surplus here. So they have enough water here and they can all get it. So that's good. I'd like to check that every now and then. We can also see that these are having surplus. This one doesn't. But yeah, there's a lot of wells out here that have a surplus. So there's plenty of water around for everybody to drink. Same out here. There's surplus ones. They will go to the closest one, of course. Well, that's why this one is running out faster than the other ones. But there is a surplus of water. So we sorry, little tickle in the throat. But it's good. It's we don't have water issues. I like that. We have another cart parking ready. Let's build some carts for it. Then 2 more houses and another car parking. And we're done with the build queue again. It's going so quickly today. You really get a lot of stuff done. Let's build another row house. Let's rotate it slightly. Just to make it fit properly. There we go. And then, yes, there'll be another row house. We'll do another corner on this side too, now that we have the corner house up anyways. And then we're gonna get this closed up at some point. Pat is joking. Always said he talked too much. Well, if you want me to shut up, you can just tell me to shut up. Probably won't listen, but you know, you can tell me. Alright, let's sell some more of that. Let's sell a little bit more clothing. I want more money. We need iron? Nah, we're producing our own again. Do we need leather? No. Right, all the rest. Yeah, let's buy some flour just to be sure that we have enough. Apparently potash describes various water-soluble potassium-bearing mineral salts. Usually potassium chloride used as fertilizer. De-icing roads and manufacturing several things. Interesting though. Well, I have no interest in starting a potash production in my backyard, but it's good to know. It's interesting stuff apparently. People use it for a lot of different things, which can be good. And now this area is done. We have another area with a lot of houses. Didn't put any trees up here yet, though. So it is time to put in some trees. I mean, this is such a non-green area, and I mean, I can already hear Roadhog the tree hugger getting mad because there's not enough trees to hug when he's walking around the streets drunk from all this beer. So we need to give him a few trees to vulture and hug. So let's make sure there are plenty. There we go. Okay, that's the first circle of trees. Let's just wait until they're planted. I would not do that, not to anyone. It's rude. True, but you know, there's a lot of rude people out there, so... Have you got enough food production to support all those houses without gardens and the brick buildings? Well, I don't see any food issues yet, so apparently we do. If we take a look at the numbers, the total food is... We produced 167,000 this year. We sell 106,000 straight off last year. And we spent almost 60,000. So added together, that is pretty much the same number. Now, what you spend is stuff like wheat that you turn into flour. So we turn that into another food source. For most, that's a one-on-one thing. So, you know, you turn fruits into dried fruits. That just is a one-on-one thing. Now, we can see that last year the storage went down with 5,000. So we might still have to produce a little bit more food. But as long as I can keep my storages okay, it should be fine. Now, this year's only in May, so there will be a lot more food produced. But this could indicate, because it keeps declining a bit, that we need to build another farm yet again. But yeah, so far we have not built a single garden house. This is 1,138 people without a garden house. We just have 4 farms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some orchards and, you know, a few fisheries, some meat with the cows and the sheep. We don't even have chickens yet. And we managed to feed the town. So, I think it's all good. We don't have to worry about stuff yet. But an extra farm might do. So who knows? This is May. Did they really... Are they able to sow it in? See, we still have quite a bit of sowing to do here. A lot of sowing, actually. And I think this farm might have some trouble hiring people to do it. So the problem might not be that we don't have enough farms. The problem might be that this one can't hire enough workers to get all the work done. That could be part of the problem. So maybe we need to start investing in some housing over here to help out with this farm. And maybe at some point then also increase with another farm here. I don't know. We'll have to see. Poor Road Dog, always getting the blame. Ah, poor Road Dog. Oh wow, so potash is actually coming from Dutch. Well, what are we not known for? When referring to potash in an agriculture or fertilizer context, Dutch speakers commonly use the word kali. Oh, nice. I love trees too. I live next to a forested park. Then you are fortunate that you live next to such a nice place. I watched the perished graph, as that is a good indication as to whether you have enough food. It depends, of course, because the only perished food that we have that we use a lot is flour and potatoes. So, for instance, if we take a look at buckwheat, it doesn't perish. And the dried fruits also don't perish. So it doesn't always necessarily say that it's good. We did get a little bit of buckwheat harvest perish, so we were not able to bring in all the harvest, which is a problem. Which is something to take a look at. But perishment doesn't say everything, so I don't always look at that number. Because I always try to go for as many foods as I can that don't perish. So it is a notable indicator, and it can say something, but it's not the sole thing I use. I try to use the storage usually. So if I see the storage go up every year, then I know I'm producing more than we use. And if it goes down, we're producing less than we use. And that is how I take it. Info dump done. Thanks for the info, Laura. Appreciate it. It is the reason trees are growing very well in Eindhoven. No more bar money means all trees will die. Ah, okay. Build more housing. Yeah, I need a few more houses out here. As we can see, they can still sow in this, but they're not really doing anything with these fields because they simply cannot sow them in at the moment. Because sowing season is over, I think. Yep. April and May, and they just didn't have the time to sow it in. So we need more houses. Luckily, we were already busy here with houses, so we can just add some houses right here, I think. I think if we place them out here, they will work on the farm. So, yeah, let's go with some extra houses out here next to the river. I should keep a little bit of space, I think, so that we have some space before it actually hits the river. I want the front porches gone. Okay, that's 5 houses. You know what? I think I'm going to give these their own fencing as well again, like we did with the other ones. So let's go all the way up here. And then probably do the same as we did on this side. So we'll leave the opening right here. No, no, no. Mouse work. There we go. So all I do this for is so that I can bridge across. And then we'll go like this. Let's bridge across so that it's pretty much straight. There we go. So this is where the openings will be between the houses. But there will be something of a fencing around. So that we actually get the idea of a road somehow. Now it all depends on the last house that we're going to build. Then we will fence it off. But at least it's a start like this. 5 more houses. That is something. Not the most, but it's okay. Kind of want to keep this open because we have the outdoor church standing here. So kind of keep this open. And then we'll probably just start building houses on this side too if we really need them. He thinks I'll start a new town again. No, you can never start enough new towns. So have fun with that. You are not known to be big spenders, you stingy people. True. We are not big spenders. We are very cheapskates. That's why watching streams is so nice. You can do it for free. I love the curved and circular housing plots and coastline homes. Seems so nice to imagine in real life. Yeah, that is something that I imagine sometimes too. You know, if you live in an area like this. Let's say you have a house like this next to the water. Nice, peaceful neighborhood. Market's close. How nice would it be to live here? I mean, look at the view. Look at the sunflowers out there. So cool. You want to see his first ever episode of Ostriv Journey. It was October 29, 2020. Wow. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Cool. That's nice. Do we still have enough iron? Yeah, it's okay. Nails, stone. Yeah, plenty of stone. Do we have some clothing to sell? Meh, not really. Not really. Okay, so once this corner house is up, this is ready to be made into something else. Now, we have the hillside here that we can also turn into farmland, I think. Because we cannot build a lot usually on the hillside. Because this is all, as you can see, or most of it is uneven terrain. And we did build a lot of houses here, so we should have plenty of people out here now to help out and, you know, get going with a farm. But we'll have to see. This one is being planted now. These are all both allowed to chop. No, they're both not allowed to chop. They just need to replant and then we can go to the next one. Totally different from now with all the updates. Yeah, if you want to see what the game looked like 6 years ago, you should definitely watch that. That'll give you an insight. And yes, it's very different. Back then, I think there were no row houses yet. Okay, they're going to build the houses here now. Now, we had enough water here. But I think we may have to increase the amount of water that we can give the people here. Luckily, there's no bad quality there, so let's give them an extra well out here. This marketplace will probably do, see, because there's plenty of stuff in here. Clothing and food, so that's okay. Granary is filled, yep. Yeah, that works. I don't think I was on the channel in the beginnings. Do you know if there's a channel command in place to see how long you've been subbed? Ooh, I don't know about that. No clue. I know that I can see it with channel members, like how long they are a member. And members do get a shout out for themselves every once they reach a milestone, but I put my cemetery on top of the iron mine, so if it caves in, I do not hurt any living, just a bunch of dead will fall through. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see if I can still do this. Yes, I can still do this. And I love you all so much. So there you go. Hey, Cirrus. Welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're all okay. Come on, England. Congratulations, Dougie Fresh, Sven, Late, Jamming Mike, and Johnny. Hope you enjoy your 1 month free membership. Have a great time with it. We're out of barley probably. Yeah, we need a bit more barley. But we still have 3,700 beer and the next batch of barley should soon be coming in, so that's good. Another messenger. Yeah. We're good with all of this. Let's sell another 1,000 warm clothing. That's it then. We're not going to sell any more warm clothing. How much lime do I have? 8,000. We still have plenty of limestone. So maybe we can make a little switch in here. We make this a one-time deal. And then I'm also going to store lime in here. Since we have indefinite lime, we can just start selling it and make more. That might be good. But I do feel we also have to start building a little neighborhood out here now. Because otherwise, we will not get enough people on the farms. So let's start building a little community next to the water here as well. And then at some point we can also give them some different industries. But for now, this will just do. Let's get rid of the front porch house. There we go. 5 houses. I think these should all really have their own fencing. So we'll do it like this. Then a little opening. There we go. Let's get in the middle here. Can't build underwater? Oh, really? That's fine though. I don't have to build underwater. There we go. Yeah, these really need their own gardens like this. Always a lot of decoration if you want to make all these gardens look nice, but then in the end it's worth it. And it also automatically generates something of a street, and that's something that I always enjoy. So if we do the same on the other side, we kind of create a street, and it's also almost looking like it's curved, so I kind of like that. Now we have to give these people some places to sit, of course. It shouldn't all be the same. There we go. That should be enough. You're supporting the wrong team. Oh, wow. I'm a 20-month member. I haven't seen any shout-out yet. I think you can do that yourself. Rodog knows how that works, but thanks a lot for being a 20-month member. That is amazing, Gamer Mama. But Rodog and all, when they have a month to celebrate, they always do it themselves, I believe. So you get a screen that highlights it how long you are a member already. So You should ask Rodok how that works. I have no clue how it works. But apparently you can do that because Rodok does it. So here we can create some more communal sitting areas, because there's no separate fencing here. So these people can now also sit here. We have a house available and a house not. All Patmos emotes are locked to me. Well, I don't have a lot of them. I should make some work with that, but I haven't really gotten into any of that yet. I know, I should really get some stuff going in there to make it look nice. I will try my best during the holiday season, because I will have less time to do recordings during the holiday season. Because I have little one home all the time, and wifey will be gone quite a few times. So yeah, I might have time for that. So yeah, you know, we'll see. Because my computer is now standing in the living room because it's way too warm upstairs. But yeah, that doesn't give me a lot of time to record because I want to be available for little one. But that should give me time, even when little one is around, to work on some emotes and stuff like that. So, you know, maybe I should really do something with that. Give you all some extra bonuses there. New family settling in town. That's great news. I was trying to send you lots of hearts. Ah, thanks. And he has to tell me how. Yeah, I don't know. You have to ask Rodok. Tell her, Rodok, how can Gamer Mama send a message? Click on the dollar bill, Gamer Mama, then you see on the bottom that you can send a message celebrating your membership. Ah. You could also click on the dollar bill and, you know, just send me all your money. That's also good. I mean, I'll give you a shout out. Just joking, just joking. I appreciate each and everyone involved in the channel, whether it is you just watching, whether it's you chatting, whether you like this stream or my videos, and, you know, support that way. If you leave a comment and support that way, all is good. I'm happy with anything. Just hope you all enjoy the videos. And if you're in the chat, that we can all have a great time. And I mean, you're all such lovely people. It's always so nice in chat. Everybody is so friendly and welcoming and considerate. So I'm just very blessed. That's all. Alright, we got some potash in. And we have a bit of lye in and no ash. So yeah, slowly getting there with the potash. So that is a start. Yay, Gamer Mama, it worked. You're a member for 20 months and you showed it. Yay! Woo-oo! Woo-oo! And thanks for being a member for so long. Thanks to all my members for taking that little step to also support me a little bit financially. That is very much appreciated. Of course, everything on the channel is available for everyone, because I don't want people to miss out on videos and do member stuff only. I cannot look into your financial situation, but I don't want people to miss out on stuff simply because they have a different financial situation than others. So no worries, everybody can always get to see anything. You won't miss out. Ooh, should have already ticked that before. Maybe I should empty these out a little bit, because some of these have a lot, like this one has a lot of stuff in here. Let's take this out with a horse wagon, get it in here. This one the same? Oh, it's a little bit less, but yeah, there's also quite a bit in here. Let's go. Let's do another one for the horses, so that they have more room for stuff. That might be good. None of us here like you. That's why we sit here for hours listening to you. Oh, well, you know, there's a lot of people that just use my voice to fall asleep quickly because I'm oh so boring. So, you know, all is good though. I mean, I'm happy with anything. If you just enjoy being here and chatting to everybody, fine by me. If you're here because you want to fall asleep and you need my voice to quickly fall asleep, be my guest. All is good. I'm just a happy camper. That's basically it. I babysit the neighbor's 8-year-old girl all day today. Thank goodness it was only for one day. 2 days in a row probably would have killed me. That energy. You're getting old, Cooper. I mean, little one is 9 years old now. I mean, she's very energetic, but it doesn't tire me out, actually. I really enjoy spending time with her. She's got it. All 6 years older. Did you also get more grey, Shuriel, or? Ooh, coffee break. I found it. I first subbed March 21st, 2025. Ooh, that's more than a year ago. Nice. Welcome, welcome. Well, I know Kevin and Rodog were there very early on. Ooh, first food issues, but they might not be serious issues. It might just be a transportation problem. Let's check. See, we have potatoes, we have the food, we have the dried fruits. So it looks like mostly a transportation problem. So the farms simply are eating up all of our people. And all the rest is not really being See, this is completely stocked with people. This too. Yeah, at some point we might just have to tell these to also use laborers by hand, so that they can just quickly fill this up, and then these workers will only have to walk short distances. Because food issues are solved very quickly, as you can see there, so they are not persistent issues, which is exactly what we want. We want the issues to not be persistent, we just want them temporarily. That's okay. But my grey don't show much, and people always asking how I hide the grey so well. Your grey doesn't show so much, you hide it very well. Did you shave your head? How do you hide it? I mean, I don't have grey hairs yet, so I'll just knock it off. But I don't have them yet, as far as I know. So I'm all happy. I mean, just 42, so we'll see. Rodog was the first mod. Yeah, Rodog was the godfather, the mod father. But yeah, he was the first mod. That's true. That's true. Still very grateful for it. Was a lot of scrolling. I had to go to my Google account and my activity, and there's a lot of different types of activity. I finally found subscriptions and scrolled back through. Wow, you really wanted to know then, Laura, if you went through all of that and found it. Kevin is the best mod. Very true, very true. And I have a lot of different mods. Like, I mean, Cooper was made a mod at some point because he couldn't chat anymore. So I had to make him a mod so that he could actually chat. I don't know if it had anything to do with all of the jokes or anything, but yeah, we had to change that. Now, let me quickly take a look at this farm. We can see they still have issues hiring, although they do manage to hire 5 people, 6 people now. But you're kind of hoping that they would be able to hire even more people now. Oh yeah, okay, they're hiring more. So it is working out that we built some houses now here for this farm. And this farm should really start producing once we really grow everything. But we haven't just grown all the fields yet because we didn't have enough people to sow them in. I think these houses will be very much welcome for that. These people will have to go across the river to buy food and all. Can I just give these people a well? It's probably low quality water out here. No, it's not. Ooh, it's not low quality water in this little spot. That's actually great. Okay, let's build a well here. Let's make sure that... Oops, no, that was the wrong button. Let's make sure this well actually looks a little bit more interesting. So we also fence off the well. Let's give it a few trees. And bushes. There we go. And now these people can have their own well too. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Pet has just faded out. Did I fade out? I will never find it, and that's why everyone is a modern gamer on the stream. If not, no one could comment. Well, yeah, that can happen. Yeah, YouTube's being YouTube sometimes. Sometimes it's weird. I'm persistent when I set my mind to it. What about seating then? Well, they have seating here. They can sit here, they can sit here, they can sit there. So that's all working out. And I'm going to build a marketplace here at some point too. But for now, I'm kind of just making sure that we get... See, they can now really hire extra people. That should already help with the harvest. And then next time we can really sow all of this in, because we haven't really sown it in yet. And we do need that wheat, so... It's heavy carrying water. Yeah, well, they can sit, so they shouldn't complain. Should probably also continue with these houses for a bit soon. They'll look nice. And we should need more row houses, but we also need more industries out here then. I think there's quite a few people here probably without a job. See, unemployed. But yeah, there's a lot of ladies looking for a job. So we have to find some more lady jobs at this area at some point. Could just be another farm out here. We have this area almost cleared, so we can build farm fields here and then get an extra farm out. Actually, that might be needed for the next year, because we are still in decline with the amount of food. They can still produce a bit more though, because they're still bringing in the harvest. But I think another farm here will not be anything bad. Let me just place a first field, so that we get an idea of how big it should be out here. This is the maximum length. Then let's rotate the entrance, yes. We'll make it 45 by 30 probably. Too long? No, it's not too long. Alright. 45 by 30. Okay, this is where the first field goes. I need a farm close by so that I can quickly make these fields. Field number 2. And all the way to the back again. It's 29 wide. I want it a little wider. 30. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I think 1, 2, 3. We can do a bunch of fields out here. So we can probably place the farm out here for a start. And then see how far we get with all the fields. And then it might also give us a little bit of space for some hay barracks and all. So let's place the farm out here, because I think a lot of the ladies here can just work on this farm then. That will do us good. So let's build it so that we have it for the winter and we can get going with it. Hey, the mod father. Oh, you still have that account. Oh, that's cool. Everyone that has problems chatting gets the mod role. Oh, nice. What about seeding them? Yeah, I did them. Have you watched it? Ah, okay. Who's talking to me? Well, you know, I'm just very happy and grateful for all of you. You're all just such amazing people. So respectful, so nice in chat. I mean, that's not something that is everywhere. So I'm just very happy that you are all like that. I mean, that is not my doing. That is all you're doing. You're just having so much fun in chat, talking to each other, being nice to everybody. Also, when new people come in to the chat, then you're always so very nice and helpful. And so, yeah, I'm just very grateful for all of you. Thank you all so much for being who you are. And I mean, I really like that we can all be different. We can all have different ideas, different thoughts and stuff. But we have one thing in common, which is a love for certain games and gaming in general and stuff like that. And we can make that come to together in me streaming and making videos and you all chatting and having fun and giving me a great time and giving each other a great time. So it's really nice. And I know I'll probably get some complaints again of people that I'm just saying nice stuff and I should just be focusing on the game. I know, but it comes from the heart. I'm really happy with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields. 4 more to go. We built the farm right here, so 1, 2, 3. Well, 4 more to go, then we have 9 fields. If we want to go bigger, we could also go for 12 fields. But I think we can start out with 9 for now. So let's go with that. Didn't do it perfectly straight, as you can see, but oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the membership. You're most welcome. I hope you enjoy it. I know there's not a lot involved with the membership because I don't really do stuff behind the membership paywall, but yeah, you're welcome. Hope you enjoy it. And welcome in. Hope you're all good. Thanks for being a subscriber. That's already amazing. Funnily enough, I was just playing Ostriv earlier today. Nice, nice. How big is your town and what map are you playing on? Okay, so the next field should probably go somewhere here then. Can we do it? Yes, it fits. It fits. That's good. Let's just make it the right size here. Where are we? There. There we go. 2 more fields, and we have another 9-field farm ready for the next year. Oh, that's good. Oh, here's the farm. I keep going way too far for the farm. But then we'll see. There's some strange noises in my house. Too long. There we go. Should be slightly wider. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, I need to keep up with the chat as well. We love to hear you. I'll keep chatting. No worries, no worries. Well, it's never too late to bring in several tons of radioactive and toxic waste and turn this nice community into a toxic dumpster. Yeah, preferably not. But yeah, it's never too late for that. I know, but yeah. I would prefer if you won't do that. Okay, just 1 more field, and then at least we have all the fields planned already. Then we just have to wait for the farm to be built. And we can set it all up. 9 fields for another rotation. Okay, well, nice. I'll take the praise and sentiment. Confident boost is always welcome. I don't care if some might think it's cheesy. It is returned as well. Well, you know, I guess it is something that could be set just to please your viewers and stuff like that. But I really mean it. I mean, if I was here for just building up a big channel. I mean, I've been doing this for 6 years now. I have 6,000 subscribers. If I wanted to really grow the channel, I would use a lot more clickbait and all that stuff. But I don't do that because I'm not really into that. I just want to have a nice, fun time. And I have that every time because of all of you. So thank you so much for that. It's just what it is. Now, this one is ready. Replant automatically, please. And they're really busy, so this one can go, because this one... Yeah, all the trees here are gone, or as good as gone. So let's get rid of this one. We're not going to get any more logs. Once they're done making the logs into something else, we're just going to empty this one out. That's probably for the best. One of us, exactly. I thought you were such a sweet guy. Ostriv Fallout crossover. Now the weather has cooled down a bit. I was gonna shift stuff about, but then I got the procedure and still not recovered. Ooh, wow. At least it's cool now, though. Oh, nice. What's the temperature there, then? I mean, here it was 29 degrees today. It should now be cooled off a bit outside, but of course I have everything closed off. As soon as I'm done with the stream, I'll open up all the windows and stuff so we get some fresh air. Farm almost ready, and there it is. Okay, let's go to this farm, set it all up. So let's do apply to all and apply to all, so that they will also stuff for the animals and all. We'll order the plows already. Of course, we don't get them in yet, but I have ordered them for now. Let's start setting up the farm. So hook up the fields here. It's just going to be another buckwheat potato farm with some hemp or flax or something like that. So we'll check it out, what we can do with it. We do need the plows though, so I have to go check the supply for oxen, please. See, there they go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do a lot of buckwheat and potato just to feed the population. But first, let me check if I can get enough oxen already. Because we have been slaughtering all the bulls, probably. Oh no, there's still bulls out here. Good. This is 11 months old. Okay, that can work. So you can be an ox, you can be an ox. That's 1 plow. Here's 2 plow. 2.5 plow. I need 1 more. Yep, 3 plows. Okay, so we can make 3 plows. That's at least working out. So that should not be a problem. They should be already bringing in food and water. Let's just get a well going out here. Let's get a hay barracks already so that they can store hay out here. And then we'll work on the hay soon enough somewhere here. Just keep making the videos. Thanks, Gordon. Thanks. I will. I just really enjoy what I do. So, I'll keep it up. Only 29 degrees. We had 35 today, and yesterday we had the same, and I walked around the city for 4 hours and came home with a headache and felt sick. Ooh, well then you definitely need to drink more and make sure that you don't go out that much then, I guess. 24C, 58 humidity, the aircon is working great. I go upstairs, it's a little Venus. Oh well. Glad your aircon is working good then. Alright, let's get going. We need potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat, and potatoes, and then a fallow field. Then we can do pretty much the opposite here. So buckwheat, potatoes, then we leave that open. Potatoes, buckwheat, and potatoes. And then here we can leave that one fallow, so we can do basically potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes. And then here also potatoes and buckwheat. And then here we can probably do potatoes, then a fallow field, then again potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat. Then all that is left is the first field as an empty one for the rotation system. So let's do that. And the last field. No, the last is already done, I think. Let's check. Yeah, this one needs to be fallow. So then this one needs to be potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat, and potatoes. I'm happy that this rotation system still works in the new farming setup. So that's nice. All right, that's all good. And now for this, I do want more hemp. And then we can probably get more barley again, so that we can produce even more beer. So let's do hemp and barley. And then here also hemp and barley. And then here barley and hemp. Still need to check some of the rotations for these, if we can also increase these. I think we can, but I haven't thoroughly checked that yet. So that's also on my list of things to do. Let's already get at least 2 hay dryers so that they can dry some hay out here. The only problem will be that they will be passing through, and therefore they will create paths, and that will tamper with the whole production. And now if you just fence it off, they will not walk through these areas anymore, and we will get the full yield. You can already see this is not producing 400 because they have been walking here, and there's a little bit of road created. They will disappear. But yeah, we get the maximum output here and not here, so that's something to fix. We do have food and water here. The first plow is there. The second one might just be on the way there. No, that's a cart. Okay, I thought it was the plow. But yeah, the next plow should be arriving at some point, and then the third one will also come in. It's good though, because then everything is properly set up before the next year, so that'll be good for the rotation. What's this? This is probably filled up. Yes. Oh, the cart needs repairing. That's okay. Let me check my cart rights. Can they still keep up? 5 more orders in queue, 5 more orders in queue. But they have all the stuff that they need, so I think they should be able to keep up. Messenger from their cart. Gee, wow, there's a lot happening at the same time now, and it's getting really dark inside here. Sun is going under now, and the room is getting really dark. And since I'm alone downstairs, I cannot put on the lights, but that's okay. We are way past 2 hours already, so I'm not gonna get on that long. What's this? Ox needed. Oh, okay, we need 2 oxen actually. How old is this one? 10 months old. All right, this can be an ox, and let's get a manager in here, and then this one can be an ox, so they can replace it, and then we should get the extra ox in here, and that should work. Yeah, should be good. Yeah, replaced. Okay, so they're now should be replaced soon. There it comes. Yep, alright, the plow is restored. Okay, I'm not gonna slaughter that many anymore because we have to make sure that we keep enough oxen now to replace old ones. Alright, this one is done. It's empty, so let's get rid of it. Farm is all set up. So I think we are well set up for the next episode or the next run. Let's quickly go over the numbers here. Yeah, see, storage is still in decline a bit. Another 7,000, so we should be good until the next harvest. And then the next harvest, this one should work like a charm and bring in extra food. And this one should start to fully work and also bring in extra food. So I think we should be okay. Didn't really build on the big circular town. We did build the small circular town, so that's bonus. Got some new industries like the lye and potash. We're actually making potash now. We built some more row houses. So we did quite a bit of work today. There's still plenty more that we're going to do. But yeah, this is going to be it. It is 10 past 10 here, and I still have to air the house a bit, get some fresh air in, and clean up a little bit before I go to bed. Tomorrow I have to get little one to school, so I'll be busy. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. I've already said a lot of praise, so I'm not going to repeat all of that. But thanks so much for being who you are and for being here with me. It's very much appreciated. I would love to see you all very, very soon. Most likely on Friday. But I am home alone probably till Sunday with little one. Because wifey is working a lot and wrapping up a lot of stuff before the holidays. So she's at her parents' house, who are not at home for a while. So she can do all of that stuff in peace and quiet there alone. So she's not at home. So I have to see how I feel Friday. I have to do a funeral Friday and some other stuff and take care of a little one. So I'll see if I'll be there, but I should be there. And then I would love to see you all then. Or otherwise on Sunday for more farming with friends on the other channel. Thanks so much. Take really good care of yourself. Stay hydrated if it's warm. And, you know, look after each other. And then I would love to see you all very, very soon. For now, ta-ta, bye-bye, see you later.